LPJ Design presents.
Hey everybody, it's Louis Porter Jr. Today is August the 3rd, yeah. So it's 23 more days to my birthday. You know, I do take money, so don't feel like you can't send me money. Gen Con is over, and yes, I missed another Gen Con. Yes, this has become a recurring theme with me. I keep missing Gen Con, I keep missing PaizoCon, I keep missing Comic Con. See the theme that's running. So my plan was, next year. I said next year I'm going. I don't know how I'm gonna go. I don't know how I'm gonna make it there. I don't know any of that stuff, but I'm going because I'm tired of missing these events. I'm really kind of upset that I have to miss them, and I'm missing things with my son and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like I've got to take a break. I've got to get on a vacation away, away. And even though Gen Con will be a lot of work, which it's work, it's not kidding anybody. I want to definitely get away from it. I'd like to, have some fun, go out, talk to people, have meetings, make some more contacts, look at art, that kind of stuff. It's just, it's easier to do over the internet. And it's also more difficult to do. There's moments where you're like, oh, how do I get to talk to this guy? Oh, I can't see this guy. I wish I could see this guy. I'll get something to eat. So it's issues. It's issues. Like anything else in life, there's issues. You got to find a way to work around it. So that's what my plan is for next year. I'm also trying to see if I can pull off PaizoCon too, but I don't know how I'm gonna do both. But it is what it is, and it's got the good and bad. You miss like cool stuff when you don't go, and it is kind of like why you didn't go. And a lot of cool stuff happens there. You want to be there for, and just the talks and understanding. And it's just one of those things, but it happens. But like I said, the thing I got to choose Gen Con over is my son. So to me, it's awesome. I love being a dad. Don't get me wrong. Love being a dad. It's the best job. I always say it's the best job I didn't know I was qualified for, and I love it. But there are moments you want to go like, I'm tired of talking to this 5-year-old. I can talk to some guys about gaming. You gotta get some drinks. Talk about that kind of stuff. So that's why. But I'm hoping that I can maybe pull something off next year, and that's the plan. But I'm glad everybody had a great time. It seemed like everybody had a great time. A lot of stuff was going on. A lot of people that I knew were going. I'm glad I got a chance to go. Um, I know Lance Red went. I know he's showing off some of his art. I'm sure if some of you went by his booth, I can't say enough nice things about Lance. I've known Lance for a while now. Good Lord, how was I known Lance for at least a couple years now? It's been like maybe even up to 5 years. So I remember a friend of mine showed me his artwork first, and I found out that way and talked to him, and we've kind of hooked up and done art, and now he's doing more and more stuff for NeoExodus, and it's been great. I mean, he's a great guy, he's a great artist. If you haven't had a potential chance to use him, I can't, say enough nice things about him. Lance is a great guy, and he's amazingly professional, and Lance is doing a lot of work for me on NeoExodus, so I can only say good things about him. So let's jump on to the fun stuff. For all you people who are watching this for our NeoExodus Kickstarter, I can tell you, like I'm actually looking at it right now. I don't think I wish I could show my screen with you, but I can't. I know right now, Chapter 1, our history chapter, is done. All the art is in it. All the layout has been done. Actually, let me tell you the page count. Ugh, somebody on Facebook writing me. Probably telling me something horrible. Like, so they know that I'm recording. Ugh, can't talk to them right now. I'm gonna tell. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna tell you who it is because it's something else. But right now, filming transparency and if I could spell, it'd be helpful. And make a smiley face. You'd be like, well, why are you taping it now? So that's another thing. When things happen, we just go with it. We just don't worry about like that. He's writing me a message back. This is gonna be hilarious, but I'm sure come find when you can. All right, cool. Boom. So yeah, so back to NeoExodus. Yeah, I've done all the page layout for it. Let me take a big look at it. I'm saying I got the big screen now, looking at it. What's the page count on this bad boy? This chapter starts on page 7 and ends on page 28. And this is the one, it's just the history. We added in all the pictures of all the iconics, all the pictures of the 4 main, I guess, superpower bad guys, good guys, whatever, the main people, the Painted Man, the Emissary, the Lawgiver, and the Kaga. They all got images in there. We also have a picture of this. I just want this little picture. I loved it. I thought it was a cool picture. I was like, this is one that worked very well for us. I don't even know. I'm assuming this looks like it's the Confederacy. I'd assume it would be, but I just thought it was a cool picture. I just wanted to add it, so that's why I did that. Also, boom. We also have all the first ones. Anisi, Exodites, Canaanites, the Kabura, the Kroka, and of course, Lokari. And then we have like a little planetary update about, what the planet actual Exodus is and what it's called and all this fun stuff. Just some information. And then we of course have the map of the known world so far, because it might get bigger, the world might get bigger before you know it, of NeoExodus. So that's what we have. Chapter 1 is done, the history is done. Chapter 2, which I'm looking at, is actually the world of Exodus. This talks about all the empires. Now I know for a fact we've added in a lot of stuff on this. If you have the original book, which I should have near me because I was looking at it today, or is it still by my bed that I'm thinking? Yeah, it's still by my bed. Yeah. We added in new icons for all of the organizations, and we're doing new icons for the actual empires. So right now we're still missing 1, 2, 3 of the organizations. Lance Red is working on them right now. But the Brother of Cain is getting a new one, a completely new one. The first ones are getting a completely new one, and the Folding Circle, I think we showed this last time. I can't remember, and I don't have a book near me. See, I can reach. If I reach over here, I can pull this out, but that's not gonna help me. So, yeah. All right, pull this one out. This is an important one. Clinton Boomer's understanding this one soon. So, sounds funny. Very important book. And no, Lucas is already potty trained, but I just have it. Don't ask me why. It's just like that. So we've got like that kind of stuff, and we've done all the icons there. What else did we add to this that I know off the top of my head? We added, everybody's got like all the organizations. It's the influential cabals and powers in the Exodus. So you got the Brother of Cain, the Crown Council, the first ones, the Voting Circle, the Lakari, Order Kaga, the Phoenix Guard, the Sanguine Covenant, and Section Omega, and Azan and the Quickslavers all get a section. We talk about them. And then we have a section underneath called the Truth. So you can find out, what the truth is. If it's right. If it's true. It all depends. You never know. And then we go, of course, to the Nation of Exodus and just going on. We added some new governmental types that we picked up, some new settlement qualities, some new settlement disadvantages. And then we go into the actual book for each empire. And we're adding more art. Every one of these is getting more pieces, like just new pieces of art. Well, not new pieces. Some are getting new pieces. Some are getting additional pieces. We are keeping a lot of original art that still works. All the main people you saw from I wish I had the book near me. I could reach and show it to you. All the people from that book are still in there. Plus, we've added in. Let me see. This is gonna take a second, but there's a bunch of it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know he wasn't there before. 8, 9, 10. 10 headshots. That's just, that's other important VIPs that I thought would be great to have in there. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Like, for example, we're doing for Unthara, which is our undead island. With Zahn, we're doing artwork for Mercy. We're doing one for his second lieutenants also. So this book is be chock full of art. I mean, there's so much art in this book. It's kind of ridiculous. And I'm meeting new artists, doing more stuff, just moving more stuff wanted to work with us. So it's like, hey, do this, do this. So we're gonna have a ton of new artwork. It's just ridiculous how much artwork is gonna be in this book. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we're gonna actually have more artwork in this book than what Paizo has in one of their books. I mean, it's that level of artwork. We've done tons and tons of artwork for this. Chapter 3, which I know very well, is our race chapter. That's been done for a while. This one starts on page 85, and is it 30 pages? Yeah, 30 pages this is for the races. And we go into it. We give you we added in half giants and androids, and all the other additional races got more stuff added to it. Clinton Boomer was kind enough to do a lot of the alternate racial traits, which I think some are just awesome. We changed the name of the Gebbit back to Tiefling. That was really more of a decision that just came to me saying, I like it calling him Gebbit, but people didn't know what it was. And you told them, oh, it's Tiefling. Oh, okay, why don't you just call it Tiefling? I was like, let's just call him Tiefling. And we changed the history to accommodate for that, which wasn't a major thing, but I think it's just smarter in the long run for us to just call him Tiefling, because I mean that's what people were calling him anyway. So why not call him what they're calling him? And we've got all the other original racers in there. We've always had from day one, and we ended the Android. And why is this picture off like this? See, when you go to this thing, you find things. You're like, why is this like this? Yeah, the picture was off for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. So like, we got the Android and the half giant, which I think are two great choices to add to the setting. They make a lot of sense. And I think when people see what we've done with the half giants, I think they're gonna be incredibly happy. Um, it's just, man, it's just so much stuff we did, and like the Anuka, we added in a whole bunch of stuff, and we had a bunch of stuff. I think I added a couple things with them. We changed some. I think we changed some stuff around. I can't remember. I know we got new art for them specifically. We have one older piece and one new piece. The older piece is one of the pieces we did for the Adventure Path Iconic book. We did one of the headshots that I really liked. I said this needs to go in. This needs to go in the main book, so I added that. We got the all new half giant picture, which I think a lot of people have seen. The one that's based in the Memori and the tattooing. I think it's awesome. It's an awesome piece. It's going to do very well. I think that's going to be amazing. Like I said, yeah, just got that kind of stuff. We swapped out some art from some better pictures, but I think we did a great job. Plus, for all those people that drove me crazy, which is something I didn't think was a big deal, but apparently it is, and maybe I was just because maybe I didn't just think it was a big deal. So we added random starting ages for every race, so you've got that all the information put in. You got random height and weight with and aging effects. So we've given you the whole deal, and I think a couple things that people want us to be surprised, like we made Android's lifespan actually much shorter than, well, it's all relative. They're much shorter than people I think will expect. But the reason that I kind of did that is I went back and thought about Blade Runner. 4 years, that's all the life these guys get. And I thought that's kind of a cool concept. Is, we're not going to live forever. They know our life's very finite. So everything's kind of important. And we play on that. So I think that's kind of a cool thing of that. Oh, it's just people just sending me stuff. It's crazy up in here. It's crazy. Oh, people writing me stuff on Facebook. It's always nice. So we've got that stuff going on. I know that Jeff is working on the dragons for NeoExodus, and I was working on the art before Gen Con. I'm sure some people coming back to do some work. Also, the chapter openers. I've been showing off people things. Well, if you're on the Kickstarter, I've been showing off the artwork where we got inspired to do the chapter openers in each one, and I'm expecting to see more artwork come back very soon. One of my favorite ones, I think this is gonna be chapter 4. It's the heroic Exodus. When it's done, I think it's gonna be a great piece. I can't wait to see it myself. But it's just getting the stuff together, and all the artwork we're adding. Like this piece, this is the wrong piece here. Ugh. It just drives you crazy when you find stuff you're like, this is the wrong piece. I think this is the old piece. And there's so much artwork in here. We still have tons of half pages. Like in this chapter 4 I'm working on right now, I need 1, 2, 3 half-page pictures, and probably another character design, something we're working on right now. It's just like, holy cow, man! There's so much artwork in this thing. So much artwork. It's crazy how much artwork is in here. But I'm so glad. And all the pictures that we're trying to add the iconics to them to give them that same look. That's something that Paizo I think has done very well, is incorporating their iconics into their artwork, what you see. So when you see pictures, it's like, oh, that's that's Pathfinder, that's Pathfinder, that's Pathfinder. And I think it's something we had to do for NeoExodus. I think a lot of people don't do it for the campaign worlds, which is something I don't understand. Now I didn't understand it first either. I was like, oh, art's art, what's the big deal? Now taking a second look and looking at it, from my perspective, I'm like, oh no, art isn't just art. You gotta get the right images, the right look, the right feel. That's to me, it's very, very important. So it's stuff we all work on. This is tons of stuff we're working on. Oh my goodness. This is like another page I've seen. Okay. I'm in chapter 5. Chapter 5 is all about magic and feats, and we're calling it Eldritch Exodus. That's a little enunciator of the tongue. And like 1 piece of art, 2 pieces of art. When I'm talking pieces of art, 3 pieces of art, I'm talking like half-page pictures. 4 pieces of art, 5 pieces of art, 6 pieces of art, 6 pieces of art, and we're probably gonna need another one, 7. So 7.5 pages of images I've got to do designs for, and get this artwork together. But like I'm saying, I'm going right in order just to save a lot of time. And that's a lot of pieces of art. That's a lot of money for pieces of art. And then we have like terrors of Exodus. Terror, or just call it, what do we call it? Exodus Terrors. We flipped it, and it's just all the monsters and stuff. I'm still waiting for Jeff's artwork to come in, and out of his, it's gonna be 8 images right there. Yeah, 8. Well, who am I kidding? It's gonna be 8 images plus the 2 dragon gods, which we're not gonna put those in the book. So for you, telling you all now, we're not putting the dragon lords in the book. We're gonna put, I think, 2 or 3, maybe I think only 2 dragons in the book, maybe 3 tops in the book. So you get to taste them, but you don't get the whole deal. I don't know if we're gonna do all of them. I still gotta think about it. We're gonna have a book of dragons. They're gonna go a little more in depth on dragons and what you can expect from NeoExodus and why they're different and that kind of thing. So we've got that whole part. But there's a lot of monsters. Every monster gets a nice piece of artwork. Some artwork is new. Like, let me see. Like this arcane bloat ape is new. The Aspis template, yeah, the dire wolf is new. Arcane slime is new. The Caliban hound is new. The Sinian hunter is new. The ember is new. The golem protector I think we had last time, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Lucari I know we had last time. I didn't realize that. The Lucari appears twice in the book because we talk about it in the front, we talk on the back. We don't have a different Lucari, so I might have to do one right now. Having seen that, we might have to do another one. Melted flesh ooze, that's new. Needlewing, that's new. Quickslaver, that's new. Razor Fiend, that's new. And then we still have a space. So it's like, yeah, there's more artwork to be done, stuff to be added, and monsters to be included. So we'll add some more for that. No biggie. That's what I expect. And then chapter 7 is the last official chapter. It's basically influentials, as I call it. But basically it's the top. Some bad guys to start with. We give you the folding circle. We give you at their low CR. If you have the book enemies of enemies of NeoExodus, they have the 5 stat blocks in that one. We're just giving you the low level stat blocks, so you can play them at low levels. You can at least try them out if you like them, and if you like them, you buy the book. That kind of scenario. We also included Cyrix in a low level version, CR6. He's our version of Ultron. No need to hide that. Everybody knows that. So we got him in there so people can play him, and it's there for you to play. We also did a very small NPC gallery where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 NPCs that you can add to in your games. They run CR. I think CR5 is the highest. CR3, CR5, CR2, CR5, CR2, CR3. Yeah, so you can play them in your low-level games to at least get started, which I personally think is very important because usually you get the stuff, you're like, okay, well, how do I start? Well, here's some small guys that put them together. Oh, if you don't, you got the NPC Codex. I'm pointing on mine on my bookshelf. My new bookshelves are up. They're huge and ridiculous. I still haven't organized them yet. Excuse me. Got to work on that too. So yeah, that's where we are with that. We also have 2 other chapters that are most likely going to be in this book. Chapter 8 is going to be NeoExodus, our mythic rule set. Alex is working on that right now. Well, now he's back from GenCon. He's working on it right now. And then we're going to be doing Psionics for chapter 9, and that's Eric Henley who's going to be working on that. Eric's done a lot of stuff for Dreamscard Press, so it's only going to be logical that he's going to be the guy working on that. He's worked with us. It's a good combination, so we're going to find a good way to make it totally work. And that's what we do around here. Make cool things work. Ooh, I've been on for like almost 20 minutes and I'm still washing my clothing. I got to, put them in the dryer. I got to fold them and hold them up and get them ready. So if you're a fan of our NeoExodus stuff, we got a lot of stuff coming out. We're also, let me talk about the Kickstarter. Not the NeoExodus one. That's going very well. I'm very happy. We've been updating people on a regular basis. I'm very happy with that. I want people to make sure they know that we're serious about this. I want to get this done double ASAP because it's the sooner you guys get the stuff, the sooner you'll be happy. I think once I get all the artwork in, I'm happy with the layout, which you know how long that's going to take. I think realistically, in my head, October, November, I'm going to start sending it out to our editor and have it back. So I'd like to actually have the product done for you maybe by Christmas, which is a very real possibility. I mean, we've added stuff, but at the same time, we're efficient. We're very efficient in what we do. We know how to do it very fast and just get the art together. That's going to be the hard part. So I'm working on that right now. And we still don't have a cover artist, which I'm still. I can't tell you who I talked to because we're still in talks, but I'm really hoping I'll get this person. Of course, I thought about Wayne Reynolds seriously, and knowing what Wayne charges, for a few minutes I really thought, well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll just bite the bullet, and then I had to come back to reality. I'm like, dude, we can't do that. It's just we're not at that point yet. And, so I want an artist that I think is a solid artist. I think he will present it very, very well. I think people will be happy that we picked him, especially if I'm going to go with the cover. I think I'm going to go with. But I'm still not even sure about that. I've been looking at covers for all kinds of stuff lately. So I don't know. I don't know. That being said, let me quickly go over some stuff that I'm doing. If you've been following a little thread we've had on Paizo, let me see if I can get the name for you. It's in the third party. You gotta move really quick. Is that a mosquito biting me? Apparently this is the season I've been getting bit by mosquitoes all of a sudden, which I usually don't. Usually leave me alone, but recently they've been just nibbling at me. And here's the question I asked. It's in the Pathfinder forums, in the third-party Pathfinder ones. It's like, would you support a joint third-party publisher adventure path on Kickstarter? And I've gotten a lot of feedback on it. It's got 170 posts as of today, and I ask a lot of questions about it because I'm trying to find a way to do this. And I've been talking about this for a long time, and I've been talking to people about doing it and getting it organized, and that's really the hard problem. So I sat down about a month ago with Michael McCarthy. Michael McCarthy. Who the fuck is that? Sat down with him since he's working on our Chronicles of the Gatekeeper, and I told him what I wanted to do with that, and he liked the idea, and I said I'd like to do the same thing with this other one I'm doing. Called Crisis in the World Year. And I pitched to him. I told him what I was looking for, and he's like, "That's a great idea. We should do that." I'm like, "Oh, that's what I want to hear." So then I went to Jeff Lee and said, "Look, if we're going to do this, you're going to be project manager because I mean, let's call it like it is. You're going to be project manager." Maybe I used a gun to his head. Maybe but he was like, "Sure, I'll do that." I'm like, "Great, perfect." So I got the people that I know that work very well with me that understand kind of what I'm looking to go for and having the look that I want. So with that going on, I also made a contact to two other people. I'd love to tell you who they are, but neither of them. One has said maybe, the other one has not. I've not been able to tell. But once I tell these two, I think that at that point it's going to be that here's the tipping point to get all the other third party people on board. So let me just put it out there right now. If you're a third party publisher, no matter what size you are, and you're possibly interested in helping us with this and getting involved, shoot me an email. Does everybody know my email address? I don't know. It's LMP Louis Manuel Porter. Get it? LMP JR Jr. 007 at gmail.com. So if you're a small guy, if you're a startup, if you think you're gonna have some product ready for 2006 GenCon, if you think you're gonna be doing something like that, we're looking to do our Kickstarter in I keep saying February. February's it. I'm trying to do it February. I'm trying to make it 6 weeks long so we can run through some pay periods so people can possibly support us. I'm not gonna lie. Even in this thread, we talk about how much we're looking to do this Kickstarter, and the rumor. I'm gonna call it a rumor. If we get funded like we're supposed to, and it all becomes a big thing, we're talking it's roughly gonna be about a 400-page Kickstarter. Now I'm thinking it's probably gonna be larger than that at the art and everything. It's gonna be crazy, just really crazy. So I'm hoping that we make it an awesome Kickstarter. So, and for all you fans, the people online in this thread have been really, really great. This Paizo thread, I suggest you read through it. It's really interesting. If you want to learn about a little bit about the business and what's really going on, it's just a great little piece for you to read. People kind of gave me, what I thought was a good deal, and they basically told me, "No, man, because I want to print a copy." And I knew if we're going to do this, we're going to do a printed copy. We're going to do a hardback printed copy or a soft cover. And I kept going back like, well, what about the black and white? What about the black and white? And then it came to a point I said, we're not going to do a black and white with this. This one's only going to come like two ways. It's going to be color print or PDF, and that's it. There's going to be no black and white for it. People are going to be like, oh, and the prices, I'm not going to lie, they're probably a little high. I thought they were a little high, but, checking the numbers, they're not high. They're exactly what they have to be. But that part, it is what it is. I'm not going to get mad about it. So we have basically, I say that the three most important levels. We have a $20 level, which is basic digital. You get the PDF for the first adventure and the last adventure for the World Leader. That's the $20 PDF. The $20, and that's called the basic digital. For the $40 digital version, you get all the PDFs we make for the adventure and the side tracks, and any other stretch goals that we get on top of that. We then go from $40 to $100. The $100 is the basic printed one. You get a collection of the full color printed version. You get the PDFs, and you get the adventures and side tracks as PDFs. But you still get a whole collected one too. The 140, which is the next one up from that one, that is the advanced printed. You get the collected hardcover. So for those who want a hardcover, this is the one you're talking about. This is the one you're going to use fun. You also get PDF versions of everything and all the stretch goals. So there you go. We also have some higher ones. We have a 175. The 175, you get a hardcover. And you get to use your headshot in this one. That's for that one. There's only going to be 35 of those. So there you go. At the $200 one, you get to pitch your ideas for future content over Skype to us. And that's only going to be limited to 20 people. The incredible level, which is 300, you get to pitch over Skype, which is kind of cool. But then you get to submit 3 feats, 3 spells, 3 magic items, and or 3 monsters, subject to review, of course, for the Crisis of the World Leader actual book or future product. That's going to be for 15 people. And the big ones we have so far, the $400 one, this is you're going to get collected. You're going to do all that. You're going to go to Skype, of course. You're going to actually get to work with our team members to make one of the iconics that we're building for Crisis of the World Leaders. Now, we're building iconics specifically for the adventure. We're also going to have the third-party guys submit their iconics for it. So that's going to be some of the stretch goals we do. So we're going to have, iconics for the actual adventure, and then iconics made for third parties for this. So we're going to really kind of iconic it up. So you have a big, thick book of cool images for them, cool artwork, and that's the cool thing. If you're, if you want to get really involved in this, and you're interested in publishing better, the $400 one is the expensive one. But like I said, you get to pitch to us directly. You're going to talk to me. You're probably going to talk to Michael. You can probably talk to Jeff. We're going to try to make it something very cool that people enjoy. We're going to record it so people can watch it and be like, wow, that's a good deal. So that's what we want to kind of do. We kind of want to give you a whole blowout and do that. And, like I said, you get your name listed in the iconics as a designer for it. So, you get to be you're a designer. You'll be a published designer. We're gonna work it. We're gonna work you. We're gonna ask you all these tough questions. We're gonna figure out what kind of character you want to make and why do you want to make it that way. And we're gonna grill you. We're gonna go after you because we want to make the best product possible. There's a lot of great guys doing great products. And, for myself, I'm always feeling that we're competing with them. I mean, Legendary Games, a prime example. They're good friends. I like Jason. I think Jason's a cool guy. Jason, to me, has always been a really cool guy. Talking to him the first time I met him years ago, was a cool guy. He's always been a cool guy. So it's like, I want to approximate the same level he's at. I think he's at an awesome level. I think people respect his product. I think he's got a great name of people, And, to me, I feel like the underdog. I don't have a problem with that. I don't mind being the underdog. That's where the action is. The action's where the underdog is. But you're going to claw your way up. That's to me, it's a powerful point. So I'm always thinking about ways we can do really awesome things. So people that come and see, they go LPJ Design. Yeah, man, they do some crazy stuff. They're always pushing the envelope, and that's where I want to be. I don't want to be, always, even though we're doing a dwarf book, yeah, wink, wink. I don't want the guy being, oh, they're doing a dwarf book. Oh, that's gonna be a boring book. No, I want our dwarf book to be the most interesting dwarf book you've seen because we're doing stuff they haven't seen in dwarf books. And because how many elf books can there be? How many dwarf books can there be? You've got to do some really different stuff to get people interested. And I think we're doing that. I think, Jeff Lee, who just did the dwarf book, has done it himself. I got to finish a layout on that. I just remember that. Got to finish a layout on that. So there's tons of great stuff. There's tons of great stuff out there working on. All right. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. I've got to get this clothing on the dryer and finish doing this and edit this and put this online. And oh my God, it's so hot in my house because my AC unit is acting like a maniac. And It's hard living in South Florida in August. It's hot. You just don't understand. I'm suffering. I'm the sacrifice. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing. It's tough out here. It's tough out here. All right. Oh, and if you wondered, I know you. I mean, I'm going to turn the camera for a second. I know I've been talking about these bookshelves. You have to understand. See, you can see it in the corner. Those 3 bookshelves are the 3 bookshelves I bought from IKEA. I built, and I've already look at them. Most of them are already filled up already. These bookshelves aren't even like 2 weeks old. It's not even. It's barely a week old. All right, and they're already filled up. And those black boxes you see down there, they're actually full of comic books. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, back here, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I just bought it. It's already filled up. And you see the old bookshelf, holes. It's over there. So now I gotta fill this bookshelf up. You know, and get rid of some of these books. Some of these other books I'm getting rid of. These are my wife's old therapy books, and I didn't like them when I had to read them. And I'm like, get these books out of here. So we're gonna start adding more books and stuff and change this all up. I got the books up there. I gotta get rid of. Jeez, there's so much. There's so much stuff in my office. There's so much stuff, and I got bookshelves. And my office is semi-cleaner. I mean, it's not really cleaner. It's semi-cleaner. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all later.